Let's begin your exercise 13.2. Before starting this exercise, students, there are some laws of exponents that you should learn it. It will also help you in class 8th. So what are they? Let's see. Some laws of exponents. The first law that you have to learn is a to the power m into b to the power m is equal to a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. This is your first law, that a to the power m into a to the power n will give you a to the power m plus n. That means, for example, if it is 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 5. That means if the base are same, then the powers are added. Okay, the base are same and there is multiplication sign in between, then the powers would be added. Okay, this is the example. That 2 into 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 5. The base is same and there is multiplication sign in between. So the powers would be added. Answer will be 2 to the power 8. This is the first law. The second law that you have to remember is a to the power m divided by a to the power n is a to the power m minus n. That means again if the base is same and there is division sign in between, then the powers would be subtracted. See the example, 3 to the power 5 divided by 3 to the power 2. Now the base is same 3 and there is division sign, so their powers will be subtracted. That means 3 to the power 5 minus 2. That is 3 to the power 3. Okay, this is your second law. Now your third law is that if the powers are like this, okay, a to the power m and to its power there is one more power n, then the powers would be multiplied. Okay, a to the power m and to its power there is one more power n, then it will be a to the power m into n. For example, 2 to the power 4 to the power 3. So what it will become? 2 to the power 4 into 3. That means the total power on 2 will be 12. These are the examples that I am giving you along with the laws. Now the fourth law is a to the power m into b to the power m. Now see students, in the first property base was same and powers were different. This is called as base. Okay, the base was same, but here the base is different and powers are same. So what will happen? First we will multiply the base and the power would be written once. Okay, this is your fourth law. That first we will do a into b and power will be written as m. This is your fourth law. See the example, if it is 2 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 5. So what it will be? First we will multiply 2 into 3 and power would be written once. Answer will be 6 to the power 5. Okay, because the powers were same, first we multiplied it and written the power once. Now your fifth law is a to the power m divided by b to the power n. In the second case, base was same, powers were different. Here the base is different and power is same. So here we will divide first a divided by b and put the power once. Okay, this is your fifth law. That means if it is given 15 to the power 2 divided by 3 to the power 2. So what we will do? First 15 divided by 3 and power would be 2. So what we will get? 15 divided by 3, 5 and the power is 2. The power is written once. Okay. Now the last law is that any number to the power 0 is always 1. Okay, any number who is having power 0, its value will be equal to 1. For example, 5 to the power 0 is 1. 10 to the power 0 is 1. Any number whose power is 0 will be 1. So these are the 6 laws that are very much important. Before starting this exercise, do these learn these laws thoroughly. Okay, then only begin your exercise 13.2. Let's begin the exercise 13.2. See the first question, students. Using laws of exponents, simplify and write the answers in exponential form only. We have to simplify these expressions and write the answer in exponential form. So let's see how to solve it. See the first part that is given. It is given 3 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 8. So using seeing the question only, we can identify that the base is same and there is multiplication sign. So which law? First law we will use. What was it? Using law a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. We can use this law. So what we will write that 3 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 8 will be equal to 3 to the power 2 plus 4 plus 8. That means the powers would be added. So what we will get the answer as 3 to the power 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 8 14. So the answer is 3 to the power 14. Like this you have to use the laws and simplify it. Okay, now see the second part. What it is? 6 to the power 15 divided by 6 to the power 10. Now which law we can use here? The second law, because the base is same and there is division sign in between. So using law a to the power m divided by a to the power n, it will give a to the power m minus n. Okay, now let's put 6 to the power 15 divided by 6 to the power 10. It will be 6 to the power 15 minus 10, because the powers would be subtracted. So answer will be 6 to the power 5. Okay, now see the third one. Your third part is a to the power 3 into a to the power 2. Okay, again the base is same and there is multiplication sign. So using law a to the power m into a to the power n will give us a to the power m plus n. That means we will add it. A to the power 3 into a to the power 2 will give a to the power 3 plus 2. That means a to the power 5. This is your final answer. Like this we have to solve all the questions. See the fourth part now. What it is? 7 to the power x into 7 to the power 2. Okay, the fourth part is 7 to the power x into 7 to the power 2. Here again what law we can use? Using law a to the power m into a to the power n will give us a to the power m plus n. Okay, we can use this law. Here what we will get, the powers would be added because the base is same. So we will get 7 to the power x plus 2. This is your answer. So we have to just identify that which law we have to use. Now see the fifth part. What is your fifth part given? 5 to the power 2 and to its power there is 2 divided by 5 to the power 3. So students, first in this what we will use? First we will use the third law. Okay, using law a to the power m into n, it will give the powers will be multiplied. So first we will use this law. So what it will become? 5 to the power 2 into 2. The powers will be multiplied. Okay, so therefore the question becomes 5 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power 3. What we did first we simplified this term by using this law that the powers would be multiplied. So now the question became 5 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power 3. Again the base is same and there is division sign, so we will use the second law. Okay, what it is? Using law a to the power m divided by a to the power m is m minus n. Students, remember this, that all the time whichever law you are using you have to write it. Okay, make it a habit always. You don't have to directly solve. So what we will get? 5 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power 3. 5 to the power 4 minus 3. Powers will be subtracted. That means 5 to the power 1. It could be written as only 5. There is no need to write power 1 because it's the same thing. Okay, now see the sixth part. What is your sixth question? It is 2 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 5. Now see students, in this question the base is different but the powers are same. So which law we will use? The fourth law. Okay, using law a to the power m into b to the power m. Why? Because the powers are same. The base is different. I have told you in this case we have to use this law. What we will do? We will multiply a into b and put a common power m. This is the law. So here what we will get? 2 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 5. First we will multiply 2 into 5 and its power would be written single time 5. So 2 5s are 10 and the power is 5. This is your answer for the sixth part. See the seventh part, students, what it is. The seventh part is a to the power 4 into b to the power 4. A to the power 4 into b to the power 4. Here what law we will use? Again the base is different. Okay, the powers are same. So a to the power m into b to the power m is a into b to the power m. This law we will use. What we will get here? First we have to multiply a into b to the power 4. So we will get ab to the power 4. A into b is ab. This is your final answer. Now see the eighth one. The eighth part given in your question is 3 to the power 4 and its power 3. So which law we can use? The third law, that a to the power m and its power n. That means a to the power m into n. This is the law that we will get. So what we will get here? 3 to the power 4 into 3. The powers will be multiplied. That means 3 to the power 12. This is your final answer. Then see the ninth part. What is your ninth part? 2 to the power 20 divided by 2 to the power 15. Then it is into 2 to the power 3. Okay, here there are three terms. So first we will simplify this. Okay, which law we can use? Using law a to the power m divided by a to the power n gives a to the power m minus n. So what we will get here? 2 to the power 20 divided by 2 to the power 15. What we will get? 2 to the power 20 minus 15. That means 2 to the power 5. Now this bracket we solved. We are getting 2 to the power 5 into 2 to the power 3. Okay, now which identity we can use here? The identity we can use using law a to the power m into a to the power n is a to the power m plus n. That means in this question first we use this law and then we are using this law. So what we will get? 2 to the power 5 into 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 5 plus 3. So finally we will get 2 to the power 8. This is your final answer. See the 10th part now. The 10th part is 8 to the power t is divided by 8 to the power 2. Okay, so which property we will use? Using the law, a to the power m divided by a to the power n gives a to the power m minus n. Okay, this is the law that we will use. So here 8 to the power t divided by 8 to the power 2. The base are same. So powers would be subtracted because there is a division sign in between. So what we will get? 8 to the power t minus 2. This is our final answer. This completes your question number 1. Students, let's begin question number 2. It is simplify and express each of the following in the exponential form. These questions are very much important, as well as you need to practice these questions more, okay? Because they are not just easy to put an identity and solve it. Here we will require 2-3 laws to be put here and to be simplified further. So let's see how to solve this. See the first part. Question 2, first part. What it is given? 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 4. Okay, into 4 upon. The next is 3 into 3 to the power 32. So in such questions, students, first that you need to know is check whether all the bases are prime numbers. See, 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 4 is not a prime number. So we will convert it into prime number by factorizing it. Okay, remember this. What will be our first step? Our first step will be to check that every term is in the form of prime number with its power. So 4 is not a prime number, we need to convert it. Then 3 is a prime, 32 is not prime, we need to convert it. So let's see how to do this. First convert 4 and 32 into prime factors. What we will get? 2 2s are 2 1s are. Okay, you can do it this in rough also. Okay, or show it at the side. Okay, do it in the right side. Okay, you can do it in your copy in the right hand side or in the rough. It's better that you show. What we will get? 4 can be written as 2 to the power 2. And let's factorize 32. 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. That means 32 could be written as 2 to the power 5. So our first step will be to convert the composite numbers into prime. So what we will write? This number would be same, second would be same. In place of 4, what we will write? 2 to the power 2. Then here 3 will be same. In place of 32, what we will write? 2 to the power 5. Okay, now choose the ones that are having same base. See, this and this is having same base. Okay, and these are having same base. Okay, there are 3 terms of 2 and 2 terms of 3. So let's write it down together. What I have done, I have splitted them. Okay, I have written like this only, just written it before. Okay, you cannot do that numerator, you are bringing it to denominator, or denominator is going to numerator. We are not doing this. We are just shuffling the digits, okay, from one to other. That is commutative property, that 2 into 3 is also 6 and 3 into 2 is also 6. We are doing just that. You cannot bring numerator to the denominator or denominator to the numerator. So here what law we can apply? In this we can apply a to the power m into a to the power n will give us a to the power m plus n. And in this we can apply a to the power m divided by a to the power n will give us a to the power m minus n. Let's do it. Here what we will get, the powers would be added. This 2 to the power 5 is as it is. and here the powers would be subtracted. This is not having any power, that means the power is 1. So the power will be subtracted. This law we have applied here and this law we have applied here. So what we will get here, 2 to the power 5 upon 2 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 3. So 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 5 got cancelled, ones up. So what will be our final answer? That is 3 to the power 3. Okay, we have simplified it. See how we have done it, and the final answer is also coming in the exponential form. This was your first part. See the second part now. The second part is 5 to the power 2 to the power 3. It is multiplied by 5 to the power 4. Okay, then this whole term is divided by 5 to the power 7. This is the question. Okay, here all the base are prime numbers, so we need not to do anything. So here what will be the first law that we will use? Using law a to the power mn will be a to the power m into n. This is the law that we can apply here. So let's put it. What we will get, 5 to the power 2 into 3 into 5 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power 7. So finally we will get 5 to the power 6 into 5 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power 7. Now first to solve the bracket, the bases are same and there is multiplication sign. So what law we can use? Using law a to the power m into a to the power n will give us a to the power m plus n. Okay, what we will do here, the powers would be added. Finally, we will get 5 to the power 10 divided by 5 to the power 7. Now the bases are same and there is division sign in between. So which law we will use? Using law a to the power m divided by a to the power n give us a to the power m minus n. So what we will get finally, 5 to the power 10 minus 7. Powers would be subtracted and we will get the answer 5 to the power 3. This is your final answer. See the third part now. What is the third part? 25 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power 3. Okay, now to solve this we can see the base. This is prime, but this is not prime, 25. So we will prime factorize it. 5 5s are 5 1s are. So what can we write 25 as? 5 to the power 2. Let's put it here. In place of 25 we will write 5 to the power 2 and 1 4 is already there. Okay, now in this what property we can use? Using law a to the power mn is equal to a to the power m into n. That means the powers will be multiplied here. 2 4s are 8. 5 to the power 8 divided by 5 to the power 3. Now the base is same and there is division sign. So what law we will use? The second one, a to the power m divided by a to the power n is a to the power m minus n. That means the power would be subtracted. What we will get? 5 to the power 8 minus 3. Okay, that means we will get here 5 to the power 5. This is your final answer. 8 minus 3, it is 5. Okay. Now see the fourth part. What is the fourth part given as? 3 into 7 square into 11 to the power 8 upon 21 into 11. Okay, here this is the question given. First check the base. 3 is prime, 7 is prime, 11 is prime. 21 is not a prime number. So what we will do? Factorize it. 3 sevens are 7 ones are. So what we can write 21 as 3 into 7. Okay, so in place of 21, what we will write? 3 into 7. Check it. Now 3 ones are got cancelled. Now we can apply property here with the 7th term and the 11th term. What is the property we can use? Using law, a to the power m divided by a to the power n give us a to the power m minus n. Why? Because the base are in division and the powers would be subtracted. So what we will get? 7 to the power 2 minus 1. 7 into 11 to the power 8 minus 1, 7. So what is our answer coming as? 7 into 11 to the power 7. This is your final answer. Let's move on to the fifth part. What is the fifth part given? 3 to the power 7 upon 3 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 3. This is the question given. Now see, the bases are 3, it is same. First we can apply the identity here. Okay, using law, a to the power m into a to the power n will give us a to the power m plus n. That means if the base is same and there is multiplication sign, the powers would be added. So what we will get here? 3 to the power 4 plus 3, 7. So this ones are, it got cancelled. Both were 3 to the power 7. So what we are getting the final answer as 1. Okay, now see the sixth part. What it is given that 2 to the power 0 plus 3 to the power 0 plus 4 to the power 0. We know this law, students, that any number to the power 0 is 1. Okay, any number whose power is 0 is 1. So what we will write? 2 to the power 0 is 1 plus 3 to the power 0 is 1 plus 4 to the power 0 is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 is your final answer. Okay, now see the sixth part. What is the sixth part given as? No, this was your fifth, this was your sixth. Let's do the seventh part. The seventh part is 2 to the power 0 into 3 to the power 0 into 4 to the power 0. Again we are using the law that any number to the power 0 is 1. So what we will write? 2 to the power 0 is 1 into 3 to the power 0 is 1 into 4 to the power 0 is 1. So our final answer will be 1. See the eighth part now. What is the eighth question given as? 3 to the power 0 plus 2 to the power 0 into 5 to the power 0. This is the question given. Again we will use the law. Using law, any number to the power 0 is 1. Okay, any number to the power 0 is 1. So what we will apply here? 3 to the power 0 is 1 plus 2 to the power 0 is 1 into 5 to the power 0 is 1. So 1 plus 1, 2, 2 into 1, 2. This is your final answer. Okay. Now see the ninth part. In all these questions, students, you just have to put the identities and solve it. It is 2 to the power 8 into a to the power 5 upon 4 to the power 3 into a to the power 3. Okay, now see the base 4 is not prime. 4 could be written as 2 to the power 2. So let's write it down. 2 to the power 2, and this 3 is already there. Now using the law, a to the power m into n will give us a to the power mn multiplied. So here 2 into 3 will become 6. Now see students, we can apply the division property here. In these terms and in these terms the bases are same. So using law, a to the power m divided by a to the power n will give us a to the power m minus n. We will use this law. So 2 to the power 8 by 6, that means 2 to the power 8 minus 6. It will be 2 to the power 2, and a to the power 5 upon a to the power 3 will be a to the power 5 minus 3, 2. Okay, we have got this. Now again the powers are same, but the base is different. So they will be multiplied. 2a to the power 2. This is your final answer. Which identity we used here? This one. Okay, that a to the power m into b to the power m will give us multiplied a into b to the power m. This is your final answer, 2a to the power 2. Now see the 10th one, what it is, a to the power 5 upon a to the power 3 into a to the power 8. The 10th part, it is a to the power 5 upon a to the power 3 into 8. Okay, this is the question given. Now see, 8 could be prime factorized, and the property could be used of division, second law. First 8 could be written as 2 to the power 3. So let's write it down. Now in this, what property we can use? Using law, a to the power m divided by a to the power n will give us a to the power m minus n. That means the powers would be subtracted. So here what we will get, a to the power 5 minus 3, 2 into 2 to the power 3. This is the final answer. Okay, we can't simplify it more because the base is also different and the power is also different. So this is your final answer. Okay, now see the 11th part. What is the 11th part given as? 4 to the power 5 into, what is in the numerator? A to the power 8, b to the power 3. This is there in the numerator. Then 4 to the power 5 into a to the power 5 and b to the power 2. Now see students, this can be directly cancelled, or 5 minus 5, 0. 4 to the power 0 is ultimately 1. So we can do it directly also or apply the law. Here we can apply the law in A separately and B separately. What law we can use? Using law, a to the power m divided by, here they are in division, the powers would be subtracted. So what we will get here, a to the power 8 minus 5 is a to the power 3 into, or write it directly. Okay, b to the power 3 minus 2, that means 1, that means b. So what is your final answer? A to the power 3 into b. There is no sign in between, that means they are in into. Now see the last one. What it is given? 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 2, like this. So first we can solve the inner one. There is nothing written, that means it is 2 to the power 1. So using the law, a to the power m into a to the power n will give us a to the power m plus n. So the powers here would be added, 3 plus 1, 4. So we will get 2 to the power 4 to the power 2. Now using law, a to the power m, n will be a to the power m into n. That means the powers will be multiplied. So what we would get finally, 2 to the power 4 into 2, 8. This is your final answer. Okay, this completes your question number 2. You have used all the laws at various places and simplified the expression. Let's move on to question number 3. What it is? Say true or false and justify your answer. So by telling true or false, we have to justify. So first let's solve it. Then we will say whether it is true or false. First part of question number 3. What it is that 10 into 10 to the power 11. 10 into 10 to the power 11 is equal to, see what we have to show that whether it is true or false, is equal to 100 to the power 11. Okay, now let's see the LHS. What will be LHS? Here we will apply the property. The powers would be added. Okay, this property, a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. That means 10 to the power 1 plus 11. What we will get? 10 to the power 12. But your RHS is 100 to the power 11. That means the given statement is false. Okay, your first answer. Okay, it should be equal to 10 to the power 12. Now see the second part. It is 2 to the power 3 is greater than 5 to the power 2. Okay, here in the above question, LHS was not equal to RHS. Now see the second part. It is saying that 2 to the power 3 is greater than 5 to the power 2. Okay, solve this. 2 to the power 3 is 8 and 5 to the power 2 means you can simplify it. 2 into 2 into 2, that means 8, and 5 to the power 2 means 25. It is given that 8 is greater than 25. It's not true. So what will be the answer? False. This is your second one. Now see the third one. It is 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 2 is equal to 6 to the power 5. This is given. Let's solve this LHS. What we will get? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. See how much we will get here. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, 24 3s are 72. Okay, and what will be your RHS? Your RHS will be 6 to the power 5. Okay, this was your LHS. Your RHS will be 6 to the power 5. That means when 6 is multiplied 5 times, what will you get? Okay, 6 6 are 36. 36 6 are 216. That means it will be greater. 216 into 36. How much will you get? Triple 76. Okay, do it in rough, students. You will get 776. That means LHS is not equal to RHS. Therefore, its answer will also be false. First, second, third, all have came false only. Now see the last one that is given here. The last one is given as 3 to the power 0 is equal to 1000 to the power 0. Now see, LHS is 3 to the power 0. Any number to the power 0 is 1. And RHS is 1000 to the power 0. So any number to the power 0 is 1. That means both the sides answer is coming same. Therefore this given statement is true. This is your answer. That means first, second, third are false and the last one is true. See question number 4, students. Express each of the following as a product of its prime factors in the exponential form. So let's see what it is. The first part is given as 108 into, it is given 192. 108 into 192. So first let's prime factorize them and see what we will get. 2 5s are 10, 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 3, 3 1s are 3. So 108 could be written as 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 3. Now let's prime factorize 192. 2 8s are 16, 2 6s are 12. 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6. Okay, what 2 8s are? No, we have to take 19, we have to take 2 9s are 18, 2 6s are 12. 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. 2 6s are 12. 2 3s are 6. 3 1s are 3. So 192 could be written as 6 times 2. Okay, 192 could be written as 2 to the power 6 into 3. We have prime factorized it. Now let's put the values here. 108 into 92. That means 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 6 into 3. That means these could be solved with the same base and these could be solved with the same base. What property we can use? Using the law a to the power m into a to the power n gives a to the power m plus n. So what we will get here? 2 to the power 2 plus 6 into 3 to the power 3 plus 1. We will get 2 to the power 8 into 3 to the power 4. This is your final answer. Now what we will get in the second one? It is 270. So 270, first let's prime factorize it. Let's start from 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. Okay, then we could use 3. 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5. So 270 could be written as 2 into 3 to the power 3 into 5. This is your final answer. Okay, like this you have to solve all the questions by simplifying it in the form of its prime factors and writing it in the exponential form. See the third part now. The third part is given as 729 into 64. Okay, that means again we have to prime factorize 729 and 64. Let's see. We'll start from 2, 3. Okay, 2 it will not go because last digit is odd. We'll start from 3. 3 2s are 6. 3 4s are 12. 3 3s are 9. 3 8s are 24. 3 1s are 3. 3 2s are 6. 3 7s are 21. 3 9s are 3. 3 3s are 3. 3 1s are 3. That means 729 could be written as 6 times 3. That means 3 to the power 6. Okay, then what is the other number? It is 64. Let's start from 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. 2 6s are 12. 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. That means 64 could be written as 6 times 2. That means 2 to the power 6. So here what we will write, 3 to the power 6 into 2 to the power 6. This is your final answer. Okay, it's very easy. Now see the last part. The last part is given as 768. Okay, what we will do, 768. Let's first prime factorize 768. 2 3s are 6, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18, 2 6s are 12, 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 12, 2 6s are 12. Okay, then 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3. So 768 could be written as 2 to the power 8 into 3. Okay, when we have prime factorized it, we are getting 2 8 times. So 2 to the power 8 and 1 3. This is your final answer. This completes your question number 4. See question number 5, students, simplify. All the 3 questions of this type are very much important. Let's see. What is the first part given as 2 to the power 5 to the power 2 into 7 to the power 3 upon 8 into 7. Okay, this is given 8 to the power 3. Okay, this is given as the question. So I have told you first we have to check that whether the base are prime or not. 2 is prime, 7 is prime, 8 is not prime. So we will factorize it. That means 8 could be written as 2 to the power 3. So let's start, and here we can apply the rule using law. A to the power mn will be a to the power m into n. See here the powers will be multiplied. 2 to the power 5 into 2, that means 2 to the power 10 into 7 to the power 3. Here 8 could be written as 2 to the power 3 and 1 3 is another there. Okay, 8 we have written 2 to the power 3 and 1 3 is already there into 7. Now again using the same rule, what we can get here, 3 into 3, that means 9. Now this could be solved with the same base and this could be solved with the same base. See, it will become 2 to the power 10 minus 9 into 7 to the power 3 minus 1. Okay, using which law? A to the power m divided by a to the power m gives a to the power m minus n. These are in division, so power would be subtracted. So what we will get finally, 10 minus 9, 1. 2 into 7 to the power 2. This is your final answer. It's not written that express it in the form of exponents. So either you can keep this as answer or you can multiply. 7 square is 49. 49 into 2. Okay, multiply it. You will get 98. Okay, if it would have asked to keep the answer in exponents, this would be the answer, or we can solve it and write 98 as the answer. Now see the second part. What it is given, 25 into 5 square into t to the power 8 upon 10 cube into t to the power 4. Now let's check whether the base are prime or not. 25 is not prime, 5 is okay, t is the variable, we cannot change, 10 is again not prime. So we will prime factorize 25 and 10. 5 5s are, 5 1s are. So 25 could be written as 5 square. 10 could be factorized as 2 5s are, 5 1s are. 10 could be written as 2 into 5. So let's put here in place of 25 we will put 5 into 2, 5 into 2 into t to the power 8. Here in place of 10 we can put 2 into 5 to the power 3 into t to the power 4. Okay, now both are having power 3. That means this power will be with both the terms. Here the powers would be added 5 to the power 4 using the law a to the power m into a to the power n will give a to the power m plus n. So 2 plus 2 it became 4. This t to the power 8 will remain as it is. It will become 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 3 into t to the power 4. Now see students, this t could be solved in division and this 5 could be solved. This 2 is not having other variables, so we will write it as it is. Let's see. Okay, how we will solve it? Using the law a to the power m divided by a to the power n will give a to the power m minus n. What we will get? 5 to the power 4 minus 3. That means 5 to the power 1 or 5. T to the power 8 minus 4, it will be t to the power 4 upon 2 cube will be as it is. So this is your final answer. Or you can write it 5 t to the power 4 upon 8. Okay, both are correct. This was your question number 2. Now see the last one. The last part students that is given is 3 to the power 5 into 10 to the power 5. Okay, into 25 upon what will you get? 5 to the power 7 into 6 to the power 5. So what will be our first step to convert 10, 6 and 25 into the prime numbers? 10 could be written as 2 into 5 and 25 could be written as 5 square, whereas 6 could be written as 2 into 3. So let's write it here. What we will get here? 3 to the power 5 into 2 into 5 from here to the power 5 into 5 to the power 2 upon 5 to the power 7 into 2 into 3 to the power 5. Now what we will do students, see 3 is 3 to the power 5 here also. Let's simplify it. 3 to the power 5, here it will be 2 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 5 because power 5 is with both the terms. Here also what we will get? 2 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 5. Now see 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 5 got cancelled. 3 to the power 5, 3 to the power 5 got cancelled. Here what we will get? First the powers would be added. 5 to the power 7 using the law. A to the power m into a to the power n will give a to the power m plus n. You have to write the rule. So 5 plus 2, 7 and in the denominator it is 5 to the power 7. That means what will you get answer as 1. Okay, this is your final answer because it got cancelled. So the third part is having the answer 1. This is very much important. Okay, this completes your question number 5 students.